I've got these notes right here that I'm going to go over. I mean, I know what hotels he was in. I know when he crapped his pants. I know when they removed him. They were having to. They have a doctor with a giant Pelican case of drugs. He's running around the White House at 3 a.m. not knowing who he is. So this is all the information going. Remember, it was the Secret Service that told us back in 2016, 2 months before the election. They said you just got to follow him in the ambulance that follows Hillary. But let me just tell you what's coming up today. And I'm going to shoot a report on this either tonight or in the morning. And so I'm just going to build this up because it needs to be built up. We had conversations with individuals, let's just say, on Biden's detail on September 10th, September 11th, inside the Secret Service. And I'm going to leave it at that. And they confirmed to us that they're really concerned about the country and that the people controlling Biden are basically communist Chinese agents. And this is directly from the Secret Service inside the White House and the details separately. And that Biden, when he said, I just got my butt wiped, it's true. He's defecating all over himself because he has dementia. And they follow him around with a whole Pelican case that's about 2 feet long and about a foot wide, full of drugs he's on that he's injected with. And that Biden doesn't know who he is at 3 a.m. at night and roams around the White House yelling at people and not knowing who he is and defecating on himself. And that when he was in New Jersey to survey some of the damage there, on the 10th, that he had to change clothes repeatedly because he kept defecating on himself. You can see those days he did this. And this is a very sad thing. They put this puppet in so they can commit all these crimes, destroy the border, bankrupt the dollar, launch all these wars, engage in all these crimes, and then basically it'll be seen as America doing it. That's the globalist model. So I have all that news directly from the Secret Service that they're just, the country's in total peril. Biden is completely off his mind, out of his mind on drugs, just like JFK is being injected with pharmaceutical-grade methamphetamine. He could die at any moment. Then we have massive, massive news that I'm going to cover in the last segment today. I actually was able to write notes when these individuals gave this information to me, 2 different individuals, and I'm just going to leave it at that, but involved in the White House and involved in his protective detail when he was in New Jersey surveying the flood damage from the hurricane and then on the 9/11 ceremonies, much of which we saw him running around not knowing who he was, acting weird. Just incredible information about him defecating on himself constantly. And not knowing who he is in the White House at night. They're really scared. He is completely out of his mind. That's why they cut his mic off. He's definitely setting America up for a fall. Then they'll blame him and blame America when it's literal triple agents, global Chi-Com, New World Order agents. Some of them are Islamic agents. I mean, it's a consortium, like a Legion of Doom of all these America haters that are in control of Biden right now. We're literally seeing the end of America. I've got these notes right here that I'm going to go over. I mean, I know what hotels he was in. I know when he crapped his pants. I know when they removed him. They were having to. They have a doctor with a giant Pelican case of drugs. He's running around the White House at 3 a.m. not knowing who he is. So this is all the information going. Remember, it was the Secret Service that told us back in 2016, 2 months before the election. They said you just got to follow him in the ambulance that follows Hillary. And so here we have. The Secret Service are nice, and I'm not going to say much more than that. But I mean, the people on his detail and the people in the White House, and these are, and this is 100% confirmed on my children, folks. Like we told you, Hillary was collapsing, and that happened 2 weeks later. This is all going on. They told us that he just likes to crap his pants, and then he likes the staff cleaning it off of him, and that he refuses to wear diapers. And I'm going to do a whole report on this. I've got notes. I've got everything. I met with these people. I mean, this is going to cause a huge deal, and that they don't care anymore. In fact, they're probably going to just start going public. That Biden runs around at 2, 3 in the morning, speed bombed out of his head. That the doctor has a huge Pelican case with all these drugs in it. They're injecting him with stuff, and then like you saw him. In fact, let's play the clip in a moment where he says, "They wiped my butt. They wiped my butt. They wiped my butt." He literally, people that have dementia get into their butt and into pooping and into writing on the walls with it. He hasn't gotten to the writing on the walls yet, but he's obsessed with his poop. And then if they make him mad, he'll just start defecating all over himself. And he throws temper tantrums. So this is directly going on, and you can see how they kept changing his clothes. On September 10th was a particular day where they believe he crapped his pants multiple times. Okay, so we've got all this information for you. Here he is talking about a month ago about getting his butt wiped.
What must be what? 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 What must be what?
The BioPros are the new non-GMO pollution solution, using eco-friendly products to treat everyday problems while supporting our environment. For the first time, the BioPros are bringing to the public market a suite of bioremediation products to the everyday consumer. Their first product they are launching is called BioSeptic Pro, a product specifically designed to establish a healthy septic system. BioSeptic Pro contains live microorganisms, not traditional enzymes like its competitors. This stuff lives in your septic system. It's really like probiotics for your septic tank. Say goodbye to septic problems, gas buildup, and odor guaranteed. BioSeptic Pro is light years ahead of traditional septic treatments. They have a revolutionary patented delivery system that carries live microorganisms to treat the problem at its core, making their products up to 100 times more effective than its competitors. BioSeptic Pro is safe for plumbing, human, animal, and aquatic life. Secure your BioSeptic Pro today at thebiopros.com for anaerobic septic tanks. Thebiopros.com.